Hey, what is up? What's going on, guys? Hope everyone is having a great day. Eddie Harvey coming to you guys live, streaming live on Facebook as well as YouTube. And also, guys, if you have not already done so, feel free to connect with me right over here on Instagram, Eddie Harvey Online. Give me a follow and I'll follow you back. All right, guys, so let's talk really quickly. It's Friday night. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I want to talk about, should I be trading every day? Should I be in the markets every day trading, taking setups and putting myself out there, right, to get results? Well, it's multiple answers to this. One thing I feel you should be doing every day if you want to get better at the skill set of trading is marking up your charts every day, right? You should be charting and practicing and looking at potential setups to take, but that doesn't mean you have to enter into a trade. For instance, today, I actually only took one trade today, and typically some days all you need is one trade. On my one account, on my other account, I didn't take a trade. And the reason I didn't is because I didn't see at the time when I took that trade earlier, but for my other account, I didn't see a setup, a good enough setup for me to take. So I was like, all right, there's nothing out there. And there's going to be days like that where you're going to look at the market and you're going to say, man, nothing's really following my trading protocol. And even a trade I took on my other account, I'm not gonna say I rushed into it. It followed the parameters, and I got in. And today I know, and I'm getting a little more comfortable with it. But typically, a lot of people don't trade on the first Friday of the month, and a lot of seasoned veterans do, and some seasoned veterans don't. Some people don't. Some people don't even trade during the summer months. Okay, you get some people because during the summer months, you got people going on vacations, holidays, all these different things, right? Where the market, the sustainability, the balance of the market is a little thrown off, right? So where when you start getting back into the fall and winter months and everything, the market is more sound. But still, movement is always happening. And the reason a lot of people don't trade on the first Friday of every month is because of NFP, non-farm payroll. That's where there's a lot of indecisiveness in the market because there are a lot of updates, news, different things happening that cause pairs where it can be going one direction and then boom, just like that, it turns and goes a totally different direction. So it is what it is on that. But here's my take on it. If you, let's say for instance, if you're trading, right, and let's say you have a percent goal that you're reaching, that you want to reach for, maybe you have a daily goal, maybe you have a weekly goal, and let's just say your goal is 3% per day. And if you're Monday through Friday, if you're just trading Forex, because if you're trading crypto or HFX, those markets are still open, right? But let's say Monday through Friday, okay, I'm trading, boom, and part of Sunday night and half of Friday, so they give you 5 days. I'm trading, and let's say your goal is 3% per day, and let's say on your second day, on Tuesday, you grew your account by 15%. Now you got to a minimum of 3, and let's just say you were trailing profit, right? On the trade, you were trailing your profit. And then boom, you hit 15%. Let's say you exceeded 15% and won like 18% on your account. Do you still continue to trade? That's a personal choice. But you've hit your goal for the week. So now you can go, okay, I'm done. I'm out of the markets. I hit my weekly goal. That takes a lot of discipline sometimes. I hit my weekly goal. Boom. Let me go back to doing whatever else. I'm gonna just still mark up my charts, look and see what's out there, but I'm not gonna take anything. Well, that's one side you can do where you can say, all right, that's it, I'm finished. Or the other half of you is like, okay, I grew my account by 18% this one day. All right, let's still go for our 3% every day. Yeah, I got 18% this day. Now I can go add on and do an additional 3% each day minimum and finish the week with maybe about, 20 some percent, 30% growth, right? So it's all about how you look at it and all about what you are comfortable with. But you do not have to trade every day. And let's say even if you didn't reach your 3% goal for that day, don't go back and try to force a trade. Once that trading day is done, right? If you don't see any clear setups, and that's how, as a trader, you can sometimes get yourself in a jam of where now you've rushed into a trade, or you're looking at a trade like it may or may not. If you don't have complete confidence in that trade idea, then do not get into the market. Plain and simple. If you don't feel it's going to follow your trading parameters, there's no need to push it into the market. Now, I get, for our platform, we have 12 different products, right? We have 12 different products, and we have some trade ideas always coming out, boom, 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 boom. It can be enticing depending on what product you have. Like I have access to all the products, so I'm getting alerts left and right, trade idea, trade idea, trade idea, and you're like, man, should I get in? oh, that's real good. Should I get in on that one? Oh man, that one just hit TP. I knew I should have got in. You can't do that. You got to look at get what you get. Get your percentage, get your numbers, and if you took a trade, have the confidence in that trade and be done. Okay, so part of trading, discipline is such a huge part of trading. Like I'm not gonna even lie. Yesterday I was so out of sync, right? I made a couple of bad trades, and it was because I was just all thrown off. I didn't get to do my markups for the morning. I made a couple of bad trades, and I was like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have gotten that trade. So it happens sometimes. I was just all out of whack. And when your emotions are kind of out of whack, you shouldn't be trading. But on the flip side, right, we had some nice copy and paste trade ideas that came in from the educators. I took those and I still made my money on that side. So, but for me, and that's the one thing I like about having options and being able to tap into other successful educators and traders through our products and tools, where even if I'm mentally not in a trading mind frame and a trading mindset, where like it's just like my focus is not there, okay, I can still press a couple of buttons on the phone and take a trade and boom, finish going back to whatever I'm focused on, right? So, but I shouldn't on that. I knew after I entered that trade, I was like, man, that was just not I shouldn't have gotten that trade. Why did I even take that trade? Right? But it is what it is. It happens. It's part of being a human being. It's part of your emotions, and that's one thing you got to keep in check. And I've talked about this on here before. Is keeping your emotions in check. If you keep your emotions in check, you are going to definitely go far. And if you can understand that, okay, if you lose a trade, boom, keep it moving. If you win a trade, boom, keep it moving. That's the mindset you got to have. You got to be even keeled throughout this and not get on the emotional roller coaster. So like I said, but and it's a discipline too. If you do hit your goal for the day, do you want to go back in the market? And now you're starting to try to get greedy. If that's what you set for your goal for that day, that specific day, and if you set it and you hit it, boom, be done. Now, if you're trailing profit, that's like I said, that's a whole nother situation because that is risk-free. Risk-free trading. You're just moving your stop loss up as the trade goes up, and eventually it'll come back down and hit it, and that's extra you gain past your 3%, 5%, whatever your goal is. Okay, so it's not like you're going in to take a new trade. All right, so that's just my thoughts on it. That's different ways you can look at it. If you hit your goals, you can keep going, or if you say, hey, if you don't see nothing in the market, you don't have to get in, but don't force trades, guys. And if you don't want to trade every day, don't trade every day. It can be a week where you don't feel like trading. If you're not mentally in the right space to be in the markets, trying to take your own setups, if you're not focused, if you don't have the focus you need, and your mind is all over the place, and you're just like, you don't ever want to get in just to get in. I've done it. Like I just did it on one trade yesterday, and that's not a good thing to do because you're like now you're gambling instead of trading because you're not going in following your own trading parameters and discipline you set for yourself, because that's key. That's key. When you set certain trading parameters, you follow them, and if everything lines up, you get in. If you got 3 rules you follow and only 2 of those 3 rules are activated, you don't get in. Plain and simple, because you don't want to trade just to trade. There's been times I didn't take a trade for like 2 or 3 days because it just wasn't ready for the trade setups I was looking at. They wasn't ready yet. Then maybe on that 4th day, boom, went in, caught it for a nice amount of pips or whatever. So it takes time to get to that. It takes time to develop that, and you got to be okay with knowing that. It's all about what works for you. It's all about following whatever your trading style is. Because especially if you are, let's say, a swing trader, it's a very good chance you're not going to be trading every day. You might take a trade on Monday, and you might not trade again for 6-7 days, depending on if you're in that one trade, right? And you're waiting for that trade to hit these numbers, because swing, that's more of a long-term trade. So if you're swinging on your trades, it's a very good chance you might only be in 1 or 2 trades for the week. Scalping, you're pretty much probably going to be trading every day. And even if you're scalping, and if you don't see a setup, it's like, nope, I'm not rushing it. And it might be something where you're going to see a setup during the time you trade, and then the rest of your day got busy, and then you just didn't enter nothing. And intraday, same thing. See a trade or 2, take it. If you don't see nothing, don't force it. If you hit your goal, trailing profit, cool. But if you hit your goal, get out of the market and be done. Okay. And then you could, let's say if you hit your goal for the week on one trade, boom, you could be done for the week and just go focus on other things. So it comes down to personal preference, guys. And inside that personal preference, discipline is definitely key. All right. So, guys, I hope you all found some value in what I shared. I appreciate you guys for hopping on, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. Have fun. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow, guys. If you want to learn more about trading, getting access to products, tools, and top-notch education, guys, that you can tap into, shoot me a message. I'll be more than happy to share with you the platform that I utilize. All right. So with that being said, thank you for your time. I will talk to you all later. Have a great day.